In the grand chamber of the Galactic Council, a sense of unease filled the air. Representatives from various alien species gathered in a massive circular room adorned with shimmering lights and strange symbols. The council was concerned about a growing problem. Dangerous apex predators were attacking planets across the galaxy. Many worlds were in chaos, and the council knew they needed to act quickly. The chairperson of the council, a tall being with shimmering scales and deep-set eyes, spoke first. "We have gathered here today to discuss the threat posed by these apex predators. They are fierce and relentless, and they disrupt our peace. We must find a way to stop them." Murmurs of agreement spread through the room. Different species shared stories of their encounters with the terrifying creatures. A small green alien with long ears stood up and said, "I lost my home to a giant monster. We must fight back. We need weapons." Another member, a large blue being with tentacles, shook its head. "Fighting will only cause more trouble. We need to find a way to understand them." As the discussion heated up, a human ambassador named Sarah stepped forward. She was a confident woman with warm brown eyes and a gentle smile. She had traveled far to join this council and was determined to help. "Excuse me," she said, her voice calm yet strong. "I believe we can solve this problem without violence." The council turned to her, curiosity etched on their faces. "What do you propose?" the chairperson asked. Sarah took a deep breath. "What if we try cuddling the apex predators instead of fighting them? Humans have a unique ability to connect with animals. We can use our skills to calm them down." Laughter erupted from one side of the room. An alien with a long snout scoffed, "Cuddling? With those monsters? That's ridiculous." But Sarah didn't let the laughter bother her. She continued, "I know it sounds strange, but it has worked before. We can create a bond with these creatures. They respond to kindness. If we show them that we mean no harm, they might stop attacking." The council members exchanged glances. Some looked skeptical, while others seemed intrigued. A tall, furry alien with bright orange fur stood up. "I have seen humans interact with creatures on their own planet. They have a way with animals. Maybe this could work." The chairperson nodded slowly, considering the suggestion. "We cannot ignore the possibility. If humans can truly cuddle these apex predators and calm them down, it might be a peaceful solution." Sarah's heart raced as she saw hope in the council's eyes. "I can lead a team to demonstrate this technique. We will find a predator and show you how it's done." An alien with glowing eyes raised a hand. "But what if the predators don't respond? They could be too dangerous." "We will take every precaution," Sarah assured them. "Our team will be trained, and we will approach carefully. We must be respectful and gentle. If it doesn't work, we will look for other solutions." The council was silent for a moment, contemplating the plan. Then the chairperson spoke again. "Very well, we will give this a chance. Prepare your team, Ambassador Sarah. You will have our support." Cheers erupted from some council members, while others still looked uncertain. The atmosphere in the chamber shifted from fear to a glimmer of hope. Sarah felt a surge of excitement. This was their opportunity to show the galaxy that humans could make a difference. As the meeting concluded, Sarah gathered her thoughts and made a list of the team members she would need. She envisioned brave volunteers, those who understood animals and had experience in cuddling. The mission ahead would be dangerous, but it was also thrilling. With determination, she looked around the room. Different species would join together to help calm the apex predators. This was a moment of unity, a chance for all to work together. If cuddling could bridge the gap between humans and apex predators, perhaps it could also strengthen the bonds between the Galactic Council and humanity. Sarah left the chamber with a sense of purpose. The council might not be fully convinced yet, but she was ready to prove that kindness could conquer fear.
The journey ahead would be challenging, but she believed in the power of cuddling to change hearts and minds. The day of the first test arrived, and excitement buzzed.
Sarah, the human ambassador, stood at the entrance of the enormous arena, heart racing with anticipation. Around her, representatives from different alien species filled the stands, their eyes wide with curiosity. Today, they would witness something unprecedented, humans attempting to cuddle an apex predator. The arena was a vast space designed for grand displays. It had bright lights and a large platform in the center. Sarah had chosen a gentle yet strong creature for this demonstration, a massive feline known as a grathhawk. The Grathok was famous for its size and strength, with golden fur that shone in the light. Despite its fierce reputation, Sarah believed it could be calmed through gentle touch and understanding. As the gates opened, a team of human cuddlers stepped forward. Each member was chosen for their experience with animals. There was Alex, a skilled trainer known for his gentle nature, Mia, who had a special bond with cats, and Raj, a vet with a calming presence. Together, they stood ready to face the Grathok. The crowd watched in silence, a mix of fear and hope filling the air. The moment the Grathok entered the arena, gasps echoed around the stands. The creature was even more massive than anyone had imagined, its eyes sharp and focused. It surveyed the arena, its powerful muscles rippling beneath its golden fur. A low growl rumbled from its throat, and tension filled the air. Sarah took a deep breath, steadying herself. "Remember, we must show it kindness," she whispered to her team. They nodded, determination on their faces. As they approached the Grathok, the crowd held its breath. Sarah stepped forward first, holding out her hands in a non-threatening way. "Hello, big fella," she said softly. "We mean you no harm." Her voice was calm, and she tried to project warmth and reassurance. The Grathok tilted its head, eyeing Sarah carefully. It took a step forward, sniffing the air. The crowd leaned in, intrigued. Would this work? Would they be able to cuddle a creature that was known for its ferocity? Alex joined Sarah, kneeling down to appear smaller. He reached out a hand, palm up, inviting the creature to come closer. "It's okay. We're here to be friends," he said gently. The Grathok hesitated, its nostrils flaring as it took in their scent. Mia stepped up next, her heart racing but filled with hope. "Let me try," she said. She moved slowly, avoiding sudden movements. "You're such a beautiful creature," she murmured, her voice soft and soothing. The Grathok looked at her, its expression shifting from suspicion to curiosity. With a tentative paw, the Grathok reached out to Mia, who smiled brightly. "That's it. You're safe with us," she cooed. As the creature touched her hand, the crowd erupted in whispers. Could it really be happening? With careful movements, the team worked together to encourage the Grathok to come closer. They used treats and gentle voices, creating a calming atmosphere. Slowly, the apex predator began to relax. Its growls faded, replaced by a low rumble that sounded almost like a purr. The atmosphere in the arena shifted from tense to hopeful. The crowd watched in amazement as the team continued to interact with the Grathok. Sarah gently placed her arms around the creature's massive neck, pulling it into a warm embrace. To everyone's astonishment, the Grathok leaned into her, resting its head against her shoulder. The audience erupted in cheers, their excitement palpable. Sarah beamed with pride, realizing that their plan was working. The Grathok, once a symbol of fear, was now accepting love and care. The human cuddlers had succeeded in demonstrating the power of compassion. As the team continued to cuddle and bond with the Grathok, the council members exchanged looks of disbelief and admiration. What had started as skepticism was turning into respect for humanity's unique approach. The representatives began to understand that this new method could change the way they viewed apex predators. As the demonstration came to an end, the Grathok lay peacefully on the ground, clearly content. The crowd erupted into applause, and the council members stood in awe of what they had just witnessed. Sarah and her team had not only cuddled a fierce predator, but had also opened the door to a new way of thinking about these creatures. The day was a triumph, proving that understanding and kindness could bridge even the greatest divides. As Sarah looked out at the cheering crowd, she felt a wave of hope wash over her. This was just the beginning of a new relationship between humans and the galaxy. After the successful demonstration with the Grathok, the Galactic Council was buzzing with excitement. Humans had proven their cuddling skills could calm even the fiercest of apex predators. Now, they wanted to see if it could work in a real-life situation. They decided to send a team of human cuddlers on a dangerous mission to a planet known for its aggressive apex predators, a place called Tharnak. The day of the mission arrived. Sarah, Alex, Mia, and Raj gathered in the council's briefing room, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. The council members stood around them, their expressions serious. The chairperson spoke, "Tharnak is home to some of the most dangerous creatures in the galaxy. Your mission is to gather information about the predators there and see if you can calm them down like you did with the Grathok." Sarah nodded, determined to make a difference. "We understand the risks, but we believe we can help." "Be careful," the chairperson warned. These predators are known for their fierce instincts. If they sense danger, they will attack without hesitation. The team was fully aware of the risks. They packed their gear, including safety equipment and treats to use for their cuddling techniques. As the spaceship took off, Sarah felt a wave of determination wash over her. They were heading into the unknown, but she believed they could succeed. Upon arriving on Tharnak, the landscape was both beautiful and intimidating. Towering mountains loomed in the distance, and thick forests filled with strange sounds surrounded them. The air was heavy with tension, and the team could feel it. They disembarked from the ship, taking a moment to absorb their surroundings. "Stay close," Alex said, leading the way into the forest. "We need to find a predator and assess the situation." The team walked cautiously, alert to every sound. Strange calls echoed through the trees, making the hairs on the back of their necks stand up. Sarah reminded herself of their mission, her heart pounding with both fear and excitement. They were here to show that kindness could overcome fear. After walking for some time, they heard a rustling in the bushes. The group stopped, eyes wide. Suddenly, a massive creature burst through the underbrush, a Tharnakian razor claw. It was unlike anything they had ever seen, with sharp claws and glowing red eyes. The creature growled, showing its teeth, and the ground trembled beneath its feet. "Stay calm," Sarah whispered to her team. They knew they needed to act quickly but carefully. "Let me try to approach it." Sarah took a step forward, her heart racing. She knelt down, extending her hand slowly. "Hello there. We mean you no harm," she said softly, her voice steady. The razor claw hesitated, its growl softening, but its eyes remained fierce. "Maybe we should back off," Raj suggested, concerned. "It looks aggressive." "We can't give up," Mia insisted. "We have to show it we're friendly." With encouragement from her team, Sarah continued to approach the creature. She remembered the techniques they practiced. She pulled out a treat, holding it in her palm. "Look! A treat for you," she said, her voice calm and soothing. The razor claw sniffed the air, its fierce demeanor faltering. Slowly, it took a cautious step closer, intrigued by the smell of the treat. Sarah's heart soared with hope. "That's it! You're doing great," she encouraged. As the creature came closer, the team stayed relaxed. Sarah gently offered the treat, and to their amazement, the razor claw accepted it. The creature's expression shifted from hostility to curiosity. The team cheered quietly, feeling the tension lift. "Now let's try to cuddle it," Alex suggested, still cautious. The team knew it would be a risk, but they felt they had made progress. Sarah took a deep breath and wrapped her arms around the creature's neck, pulling it into a gentle embrace. The razor claw tensed at first, but then began to relax. The team followed Sarah's lead, each of them joining in to cuddle the massive creature. A low rumble emerged from its throat, almost like a purr. The razor claw was responding to their kindness. As they cuddled, the atmosphere shifted. The once fearsome predator was now calm and accepting. Sarah smiled at her team, realizing they were on the right path. They had shown that even the most dangerous creatures could be reached through understanding and love. Suddenly, a loud roar echoed through the forest. The team froze, adrenaline rushing through their veins. The razor claw lifted its head, looking towards the sound. They knew they had to be prepared for whatever danger lay ahead. This mission was just beginning, and the real challenge was yet to come. The roar echoed through the trees, sending a chill down the team's spines. The razor claw tensed, its golden fur bristling as it turned its fierce gaze towards the sound. Sarah and her team quickly stepped back, their hearts racing. They had come to calm the predators, but now it seemed they were in the middle of a bigger situation. "What was that?" Mia whispered, her eyes wide with fear. "I don't know," Raj replied, scanning the dense forest around them. "But it sounds big." The razor claw growled, its body shifting into a defensive stance. The team knew they had to remain calm. They had spent so much time earning the creature's trust, and they didn't want to lose it now. Sarah placed a reassuring hand on the razor claw's back. "We're with you," she said softly. "Let's face this together." Suddenly, another roar rang out, closer this time. The ground shook and the trees trembled as a massive figure emerged from the shadows. It was a Tharnakian alpha beast, a creature legendary for its size and strength. Its eyes were fierce and its teeth were long and sharp. It looked at the razor claw and then fixed its gaze on the humans, letting out a warning growl. "We need to act fast," Alex urged. "If we don't do something, we could be in serious trouble." The team knew they had to find a way to calm both the razor claw and the alpha beast. This was their biggest challenge yet. "We can't show fear," Sarah reminded them, determination shining in her eyes. "If we show we are strong and caring, they might listen." With the alpha beast approaching, Sarah took a deep breath. She slowly moved forward, holding out her hands in a peaceful gesture. "We mean no harm," she shouted, her voice firm yet soothing. "We're here to help!" The alpha beast paused, its growl faltering for a moment. It was clearly confused by the sight of the humans embracing the razor claw. Mia quickly grabbed some treats from her pack and waved them in the air. "Look! We come in peace!" she called, hoping to attract the beast's attention. The alpha beast tilted its head, eyeing the humans. The team felt a glimmer of hope as they saw curiosity flicker in its eyes. "We need to distract it," Raj suggested, glancing nervously at the razor claw. "Maybe if we can make it focus on us instead of the razor claw, it will calm down." "Good idea," Sarah agreed. "Let's show it we're friendly." The team gathered close, holding their hands out and making soothing sounds. Sarah took a step forward, her heart pounding in her chest. "You're a magnificent creature," she said, her voice steady. "We don't want to fight. We just want to learn and understand." To their surprise, the alpha beast stopped growling and stared at Sarah. It seemed to be considering her words. The razor claw, still tense but now feeling more secure with its new friends, relaxed slightly. Suddenly, the alpha beast charged forward, but instead of attacking, it lunged at the treats Mia was holding. In a flash, it snatched the snacks from her hands, and the team gasped. The moment was intense. Had they angered it, or could this be a breakthrough? Mia's eyes widened, but she quickly realized that the alpha beast was not attacking. It was curious and hungry. "It likes the treats!" she exclaimed, relief flooding through her. The team seized the opportunity. They began tossing treats toward the alpha beast, hoping to keep its attention on the food rather than on them. As it ate, the growls softened, replaced by a low rumble that sounded more like a purr. The razor claw watched closely, its trust in the team growing. Sarah knew they had to maintain the balance. She turned to the razor claw, stroking its fur gently. "Stay with us. We're all in this together." As the alpha beast finished its treats, it stepped closer, no longer aggressive. The team continued to speak gently, showing it that they were not a threat. Gradually, the tension in the air began to fade. The alpha beast sat down, still large and imposing, but its demeanor had shifted. Sarah and her team breathed a sigh of relief. They had faced their biggest challenge yet and emerged with a new understanding of the creatures of Tharnak. They had learned that even the fiercest predators could be calmed through patience and kindness. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the forest, Sarah looked at her team with pride. They had made significant progress, but they knew their journey was far from over. Together, they had shown that understanding could bridge even the greatest divides, and they were ready for whatever came next. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. The team sat quietly with the razor claw and the alpha beast, feeling a sense of peace settle over them. They had faced danger, but they had also discovered something incredible: friendship.